Hey percussionists, this video is centered around that kind of dance-like section between 54 and 65 in Gaudete, and I think you guys are playing this pretty well, but just a couple observations I have that maybe will hopefully help you line things up and get this pretty strong. Everybody has a different part here, but what I want you to notice is that my folks playing triangle and in percussion one land, I believe that's the bass drum, you guys share the exact same part here the whole way through. Your rhythms are the same. So if you look at that, you guys are lining up the whole time here. And it's the rhythm of the melody. Bum 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 bum. So we've heard that rhythm a bunch of times, we've heard that melody a bunch of times, and you guys are the ones that are helping sustain that through everything else that's going on there. So that bottom part of percussion one and the triangle part of percussion two, you guys should be together. You should be with when the trumpets come in with the trumpets, but we want that really strong, not just for the rhythm, but also for the texture, for the timbre. You guys add a lot to the style and flavor of what's going on here. Additionally, tambourine is the other really important tone color for this section. It really gives it that Renaissance feel, that medieval feel, which is where this piece comes from. My snare drum folks, or tom folks, and triangle folks, snare drum folks and tambourine folks, what I want you guys to look at and realize is that very rarely do your 16th notes line up. So what you can't do is exactly what I just told the other folks to do, which is to listen to each other, because by and large your part is very different. So if you notice that, really there are only a couple spots here where your 16th notes, your rhythms actually line up. Here's one spot. Here your 8th notes line up, which is kind of nice. But aside from that, they're really up, and you've got some 8th notes here that line up. But aside from that, you're kind of trading your 16s back and forth to keep driving the song. We have 8th notes here that line up, but percussion one, you guys have a flam there, so it's a little bit of a different sound. So what I would encourage you guys to be able to do, especially tambourine, is be able to count your part. But digga that digga that digga that, right? 1 and 2 E and 3 and 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 E and 3 and 1 E and 2 and 3. Tambourine, you guys do actually do exactly what the flutes do rhythmically. So if you can hear the flutes, which in our space is tough, it's the same rhythm. What I will say to tambourine is most of your rhythms with 16s are 1 and or 2 and whatever. There's only one time where it's 8th to 16th. It's right here, 2 and a. So be careful there, right? We're flipping where the 8s and the 16s are. My percussion one folks up top there, again, really crisp with your 16s, and be careful that the rudimental stuff is not affecting where you're placing your downbeat in a couple of those spots or any of your notes. Again, particularly right here, that we get the and of 2 right in the right spot with that flam. It's a counting thing, but these 4 parts together bring out such a unique flavor for the piece that they've got to be really together and on. If you would go back and listen to any recording of a traditional Renaissance ensemble, the percussion section is exactly what you guys have right here. That really jangly tambourine sound, that really high piercing triangle, and then the tom and bass drum to bring out that loud low boom. It's a perfect example of that. So all we need to do is make sure that your rhythms are precise and counted out. And like I said, bass drum and triangle, you guys are with the melody. So if you guys can hear the melodies, you can sing the melody in your head, you can play your rhythm. Tambourine folks, you're with the flutes. If you can hear the flutes, if you can hear that really high noodly stuff, you're with them, follow them. And my snare folks or tom folks there, just keep your rhythms as crisp as you can and watch those rudiments. If there's something specific you need counted out or you need help with, or a technique, please let me know. But hopefully this is kind of helpful. You guys bring all the flavor in this section. Without you, it's really kind of dull. So we want to get this as strong as we can. Thanks for listening, and happy practicing.